do a little recap on the day. Um, I made a video earlier, but my mic was messed up, and I want to kind of go into some stuff in a little bit more detail. So let's get into it. Um, so my SPY credit spreads, my 312 puts, the ones I sold and then bought the 311s. Those expired worthless, so I should wake up with all my collateral back. Let me get into, apologize for the speed. So I currently have a WYNN call, and I do this every time. Like WYNN, these lower options, like under $1, they just move so slow. I mean, WYNN, it went up almost $1 today, and this option didn't even move. Actually went down. So I mean, the implied volatility is just you gotta buy the bigger ones and let them sit for a minute. But I mean, this kind of looks like a good setup. If I look on the 90-day 1 hour, I mean, that looks like a pretty good setup for WYNN. I don't usually play it. I've bought shares in the past, and but I mean, that looks like a pretty good setup. I just need to get different different call options, just ones that are more expensive. And I know this. I mean, I know that the lower delta ones just don't move very much. So I mean, it's not an expensive one. I think I paid 50 cents for it, so $50. I bought some calls in GDX. They are the 42 calls. Expire on all my calls are October 16th. So I mean, this looks like a fair setup too. Basically the WYNN and the GDX, I would just have to hold. I have an issue with holding stuff. I don't have a big account, so it's like I can only play a few plays and that money's tied up. It's not like I have 5, 10 grand where I can just buy some stuff, and it would just make it a lot easier for me if I had some more money. So I could just do plays and just let them sit, because that's just the best way to do it. Just let them ride. Um, if they go way down and your delta's halfway cut in half, you might want to cut it. But this is a good play. That WYNN is a good play. And I also have I day traded October 2nd. I bought a call that expires this Friday. I just day traded, so I bought and sold it. I made a few percent off of it. And then I have an October 16th call. It's a 127 127.50 call. So I mean, it's not a big one, but like I said, most of my money was wrapped up in these credit spreads. So let's look at the 90-day 1 hour. So I mean, Apple's looking like it could have a bit of a continuation, at least up to, let's say, right close to the 120 mark. Maybe sell around there tomorrow. That would be nice. I mean, that would be, better case scenario, selling up around that 119. So I'm also gonna wake up with $300 from those credit spreads. And I do have a couple day trades in my Robinhood, so I want to find something to day trade. And then towards the middle of the day, I want to get some, credit spreads, either some calls or puts. We'll see what looks good. It's hard to say. Credit spreads can turn on you pretty quick, and mine are usually, I hold them for about 30 hours. so I'll get them usually midday, the day before expiration, because like I said, Robinhood, you can't buy the day of expiration, so um, you have to buy it the previous day. So you're gonna have to hold it overnight, and um, I mean, look how oversold that is. Yeah, shoot, I would expect probably a pullback down to here. I bet you we wake up at 332 is my guess. But I'm gonna try and get out of. Mm, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. My Robinhood, I really just need to use for my credit spreads. I got some money that I deposited in Webull. Um, so once that settles, Webull's just going to be basically what I play options on, and then Robinhood will be strictly credit spreads. Webull will be strictly um, options, and then my TD Ameritrade will be strictly dividend and shares that I just don't touch. I just buy, and that way I can get on my TD Ameritrade and trade and not have to worry about price fluctuations. I don't care about the day to day in my shares, but you know what I'm saying? When you get scared to look at your portfolio. So my TD Ameritrade, I can always log on to it. I don't have to be scared to log on. Like I'm dipped down way big in some options. Um, so that's basically how I have stuff set up. I have my Robinhood credit spreads, Webull for options, and TD Ameritrade for shares. And like I said, 95% dividend shares. I had Tesla. I sold it a while ago. Tesla doesn't pay dividends, so like I say, 95% pay dividends. More of those, growth companies, 5%. But dividends, I have Apple, Caterpillar, BP, Coca-Cola, Altria, um, ExxonMobil. I have some other stuff in there that I use to track stuff like UVXY, the dollar, UUP. I got AT&T, got gold, um, natural gas. Um, so, so some other stuff that I'm looking at tomorrow. I might see where TSM is at. If it dips around this level, I might start to build a position. If it comes down and hits that 50 SMA, that'd be nice. I sold my other ones today. I had two at 52 cents, and then I sold them the next day for 68 cents. So, it's close to 10% profit, 8% or something. Um, I almost bought some AbbVie yesterday here. I was waiting for it to dip under 86 bucks towards the end of the day, but it got really close, but it never did. I didn't really have the money to buy it anyway. I just have to really watch what I buy within my budget. But again, I'm really liking the WYNN play. Let me check it on the 90-day. I mean, just look at that. I mean, WYNN. Like I said, I don't play it a lot, but I mean, looking at the 90-day 1 hour, I mean, that looks like a pretty solid, play. Yeah, I was in BA I was literally in BA right here. I sold here. I mean, but it's a little upsetting. I mean, things I've learned in the 2 years of trading. I mean, you just have to really commit to what your plan is. I mean, for the most part, you can kind of know what's going to happen. You just have to commit to it. Here's Tesla. Yeah, I literally bought. I bought pre-market when the share split at 446, and then it started to go down. I think I sold at like 410 because I saw the writing on the wall that it was going to dip. I didn't know it was going to go all the way to like 308, but I knew it was going to continue to dip. So I was just like, well, I'll just sell and buy back. But I never did. I used that money to buy some Apple and other stuff. But Microsoft's one I play a lot. Yeah, I mean, we're just at a point where I would expect a little pullback on some of these stuff. It's just at that weird point, like, at least half the moves probably happened. But like I say, WYNN looks like a good setup. GDX, just start building positions in it and get your average to a good point, and then when it hits, that's when you collect your profit. AMD was nice. I was gonna play that earlier today because if you look, there's like a double bottom on it. Where's my 2 minute today? So you can see right there's that double bottom, and whenever I mean, I've been really liking these double, triple bottoms, triple top, double tops because you can just if it's finding that support, it's just a common pattern right here. I was gonna get in um, on this, but like I said, I just don't have the capital. I have a few thousand to work with and all. I mean, that's kind of what I got at this point. I mean, it's not a lot. I'm just gonna be real. Um, but if I would have known about all this stuff a few years ago, I mean, I should be retired by now. It's just, but that's a different story for a different time. That's kind of what I've been looking at. So I mean, Apple, AMD. I don't know. I mean, I like Facebook, GDX, TSM, WYNN. So, all right. I just want to make a short video, just kind of let you guys know where I was at coming into tomorrow, Tuesday. I believe it's the 29th tomorrow, September. All right. Appreciate it.